The Living Scholar program was, was a great thing to have. Coming in as a freshman, I was far away from home, but I wasn't too far. But having Jan and Brian Escalara there for me, whenever I needed them, or being people that I could talk to or reach out to, and how they reached out to me, that was a great thing for me.
It all started with me probably over 20 years ago, and it started with a longtime booster by the name of Gino Philippine. He asked me one day to come out to a basketball game that we were going to have, and I joined him, and from then on it has been something that Jan and I have cherished more than anything. And not only in now basketball, but we ventured off into women's basketball and some baseball, soccer, and other sports.
We have been very blessed to continue our relationships with all of the players that we have connected with, and especially with James, in that he was our first Living Scholar. He has given us such pleasure in watching him play, but now seeing him after the fact going on to the next level, it's been really rewarding for us to be not so much just a mentor to him, but also be a family away from home.
Jan and I, we had 2 daughters and no sons, so this allowed us to have a son as to speak of, but of course we've had the other players become our sons also.
Now that I left school, our relationship has grown. Over the years we've become more comfortable with each other. I've been to their house for Thanksgiving, countless dinners. They're really respectful and valuable people to this program, and I think I was lucky to have them. For the future years, I think our relationship will only build, and get stronger.
So myself being real close with James Nunnally last year, looking up to him as a senior, I saw that he had Brian and Jan as their Living Scholar, and they were really nice people, and their connection that they had with him. And I also wanted to have that connection with them. I just think it's really nice to have just a family, just far away from home, so especially for me, I'm so far away from I'm coming from Wyoming, so it's nice just to have them here to support me with basketball and just if I need anything else.
But I think Taran, he's going to be not only a good student, and I know he wants to be, but I also think he'll be one of our better basketball players as we go down the road. And I know he's happy to be here in Santa Barbara, coming from Wyoming. It was a little cold, and this sun and what it has to offer in the beach has been really, really good for him.
I saw that Papa B and Jan supported James throughout his 4 years, and now even in his career with basketball in the NBA. And I'm just hoping to get that same connection with my time with them here too.
Whether it be basketball, baseball, swimming, it doesn't really matter the sport. I think the biggest thing is that you get to interact with the student athletes on a one-on-one basis as well as a group as a whole. And I think what we can provide for these students is a little bit of mentorship, but also to help them with their schooling and to provide the athletic department with some needed funds to be able to help and nurture these kids through this process. It's difficult for them to play a sport and to go to school and get good grades, and I think by having that extra home away from home or parent that they don't have close, maybe in proximity, that we can provide a little bit of that to them.
Not only through the Living Scholar program has that been very fulfilling for Jan and I, but equally, or even more in some senses, the staff and the support that these young men and women have here in the athletics is amazing. I consider the people that work in the athletic department to be friends and family. In some instances, to the point where we've been fortunate enough to have them for Thanksgiving, and we've had them for Christmas. So we're so blessed to be a part of this.
I feel like I've had a better college experience than my current teammates in the NBA D-League, because with the Living Scholar program, it wasn't just all about basketball. It was about life and relationships, building relationships with people, and I felt we've gained that. This is my family away from home, so that's how I treat them.
I know myself and all the athletes here at the university are just thankful that the Living Scholars give us an opportunity to even come to school here. A lot of us wouldn't be here without them, so we're very thankful for that.
To all the student athletes watching right now, really take advantage of your Living Scholars. They're here for you, they care about you. They wanted you with them, they wanted to be there for you, they wanted to support you. So really take advantage, utilize them, reach out to them, because they're going to reach out to you. Really try to gain a connection with them, because this is not just going to lasts over 4 years. It could be longer.
Not only are you doing something that involves you personally with an athlete, but also it ties you to the sport. And whether it's basketball or baseball or soccer, I would advise whoever it is that if you like that sport, that you might want to seriously consider asking about it. Talk to a living scholar, one that's been involved with it, and I think that they'll tell you it'll be one of the best things that you have ever done. And thank you all for this. I appreciate it.
Thank you.